Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're doing things a bit differently. We're diving into a really unique source. It's a short piece, a poem actually, by Thomas Pickett, called Wake Me Up When All of This Ends.
Yeah, it's not your typical research paper or, a news analysis. It's this incredibly condensed, um, really raw capture of a specific global moment.
Exactly, and it distills so much the emotions, the big societal shifts into just a few lines. Really potent stuff.
Absolutely. And what's fascinating is how it sort of embodies the human experience of it, not just describes it. So our mission today, I guess, is to unpack that, the feelings, the changes, the kind of quiet calls to action hidden in there.
Right, giving you maybe a deeper feel for how art can nail down a historical moment and the collective feeling of it. Okay, so let's start with that opening. Wake me up when all of this ends. The depression, fear, and anxiety as the world comes to a halt. I mean, that just throws you right in, doesn't it? That intense emotion.
It really does. It's like this universal cry, isn't it? Wanting to just skip the hard part. It taps right into that feeling of wanting some control, some kind of ending, when everything feels totally uncertain.
Yeah, that need for closure.
And then almost immediately he hits you with this paradox. We are not alone, but we are lonely, and too many are dying alone.
Mm.
That contrast is, well, it's stark.
It really is. It gets at that weird feeling of a shared global crisis, but also deep, deep personal isolation.
Precisely. Because connection was what everyone needed, but physical connection was, the one thing that was often restricted, even dangerous. It forces you to think about what connection even means then.
Definitely. Okay, and the poem shifts to describing the threat itself. It's an invisible enemy. Its soldiers ride on the breath of the young, attacking the most vulnerable. They're fighting for every breath. It's like a powerful, almost mythic way to put it. What do you make of that personification?
Well, calling it an invisible enemy immediately changes the game, right? It's not a visible foe you can fight traditionally, and the soldiers ride on the breath of the young. That's chilling.
It really is.
It highlights that terrible irony where people who might not even feel sick could be carriers. Breathing itself becomes fraught, and fighting for every breath, I mean, that just captures the absolute life or death struggle so vividly. It's physical, but it feels existential too.
Yeah, the sheer vulnerability of it all.
Yeah.
It makes that kind of threat feel uniquely terrifying.
Exactly.
But like you said, it's not all about the fear and the enemy. The poem pivots
Right.
towards the community response. He gives these direct instructions. Stay off the streets, stay off the courts, stay home, stay safe, save lives.
That shift is crucial. It captures that massive societal change that happened almost overnight. Those phrases, stay home, stay safe, save lives, they weren't just advice. They became like a global mantra.
A kind of social contract.
Right, a new one where you give up some freedom for the collective good. Social distancing as like an act of civic duty, almost heroism.
And then the gratitude part, that shout out to frontline workers, essential workers.
Yeah, battling the enemy, doing what they can to keep us alive. It's simple, but so direct. And ending with just thank you. It feels earned, It's acknowledging this whole new category of people we suddenly realized we couldn't live without.
Ordinary people doing extraordinary things day in, day out.
Yeah.
It really underscores the sacrifices.
Totally.
So, wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway here? Thomas Pickett's poem, it feels like more than just words on a page. It's like a time capsule, right?
Yeah.
Capturing that fear, the isolation, but also that incredible community spirit and gratitude.
Definitely. And that line, wake me up when all of this ends, it echoes, doesn't it? It's not just wanting to escape the bad stuff. It feels like it's also about, the human spirit needing that sense of an ending, a return.
The longing for normalcy.
A longing for normalcy, yeah. But maybe also a testament to just enduring through it. It makes you wonder, though, what did the end even look like after something that profound? What did we actually wake up to?
That's a really interesting question. How does a period like that fundamentally change things? Our sense of community, connection, what we even value?
Exactly. It leaves you thinking about the ripples long after the main event seems over. It's a question that kind of